See that, Mulan? It's Shan Yu, leader of the Hun army. Come on, girl. This is your big chance. I can see it now. Fa Mulan whoops public enemy #1. You're gonna be famous. I'm talking A-list.
That is not Eddie Murphy, I don't think.
That is Eddie Murphy.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
They actually brought Eddie Murphy in to voice Mushu.
I just hope I don't get discovered.
Whatever.
Because Disney has the ability to do that. If Disney calls, you come, you come.
It's true, it's not
And
20th
that's it.
Square, it's Disney. It's probably got the pockets in this.
Yeah. Oh, you bet Disney has pockets in this. I love how they mistake him for a Heartless trying to attack that woman.
Don't you mean that man?
Before we leap.
Goofy actually sees right through it immediately.
Goofy's the smart one.
Goofy's the one more in tune to his instincts.
Is that Mushu? That's right. I know you heard of me. I'm little, lethal, and legendary. Now y'all scram before I get my dragon dander up.
Hey, Mushu, we missed you.
Yeah, well, you better hope I miss you.
What?
Or else you're...
He was summoned in the first game,
Donald Goofy.
Oh.
which they actually acknowledge.
Know them? Man, we used to kick all kinds of bad guy butt together. Yeah, you know I help these guys out of a lot of tight spots. Because I'm a mighty dragon, right?
Something like that. And you are?
I'm Mulan. No, I mean...
Ping!
Oh my god. Ping.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I am Ping, son
And
of
in the
Basu.
party menu, it'll be
know
listed as
Mushu?
Ping.
Mushu's one
Yeah.
of my family's guardians.
Like she'll be listed as
We
Ping
didn't
for
know
the
we were
until the
somebody
big
as
reveal that.
important as a family guardian.
Yeah, that's right. And that puts you three up to your eyeballs in debt to Ping here. Well, guess what, kiddies? It's payback time.
Mushu.
Ah, they don't mind. Ain't that right?
Sounds fair.
See, Ping here was just on his way to join the Imperial Army. We gotta go find the other recruits over at the training camp.
Would you join us? It'll be easier to fit in if I'm with guys like you.
What do you mean fit in?
Well, don't worry about that.
You're pretending to be a boy, aren't you?
Huh? You're a girl?
You didn't notice?
Not me.
I think it's working.
Yep.
Oh no, those two would fall for anything.
Yep.
I'm right here.
Yep. I mean, you're not wrong. They'd fall for anything.
Kind of their character. So yeah, you basically just complete missions for the Chinese army to get people to like Ping.
Remember, girl.
Sounds good.
Emily.
I vaguely remember this. I remember mountains and I remember the castle.
So this is my
Yes,
biggest
we're good.
problem with the world storylines in this game, is that unlike the first game, which kind of remixed them into a Kingdom Hearts appropriate story, this is just blatantly copying the movie.
Yeah, it's just like Mary suing Sora into the story.
Yeah,
Space and line.
and Donald and Goofy by proxy.
Looking for lunch today.
Knuckle sandwiches.
And it's really bad.
Does it?
It's like we just gotta add Sora, Donald, and Goofy as baggage for Ping to just carry around the entire game, or the entire campaign.
Please.
Please?
What a girl.
Knock it off.
Get it?
Look,
Because she's trying to pass herself off as a boy.
That's right, you gotta act manly, according to stereotypical male identities.
I'm a bona fide guardian dragon.
It was the 90s.
Let's just
Yeah.
get back in line,
Star
okay?
Trek for everybody.
Whose side are you on? I just got slugged.
Want some more?
Soldiers, get back in line.
the captain.
Why are Donald, Sora, and Goofy getting in line? They are not
They're
soldiers.
hungry. They're hungry. Food's food, man.
They should have eaten the Twilight Town, dude.
Majestic.
Yep. Birds.
At least they, I didn't think about this at the time, but it's kind of cool they at least have different Heartless designs for different worlds now.
Yeah. Yeah, the Heartless designs are really good. Like, each world feels unique.
Yeah.
I think the thing that pissed me off most about these missions is that because you're dropping morale orbs, you're not getting HP and MP orbs dropped. And drive orbs. It's all morale all the time. Which means you're very, very strained on resources when doing these missions. It has caused a number of game overs for me in the past. Just not being able to pick up HP orbs by virtue of there being none. Because those Horseman Heartless are actually very, very dangerous.
Yep. Being the great.
Yes. Bing is great. I'm going to be an obstinate asshole because that was my character in the movie.
And there's nothing I can do to change it.
Yep. Because I'm going to make a man out of you.
Oh, in context of all we've talked about, that just sounds much worse.
Yep. That was a song from the
Rox-
original Mulan. That was a reference I just made. What now?
Yeah, I was just thinking about how Sora was inside, or Rox was inside Sora, and then you were like, I'm gonna make a man out of you, and then, oh no. Not like this.
Sam! Why?
Because my mind isn't, my mind doesn't go to the gutter, my mind
wrong
is the gutter.
with you? I didn't even think of that.
It's time to shut down the YouTube channel, Brandon. We've had a good run.
Pack it up, boys. We're done.
This has been Answer Friction signing off.
This has been the Kingdom Hearts Primer, and the last thing we ever do on this channel.
Before I go to jail.
We're all going to hell tonight.
You mean his family?
That's a good question. Why are we here?
That's something I ask myself every day when I wake up.
Like, seriously, though, there is no reason that Sora, Donald, Goofy can't just leave.
Because, yeah, the thing is, they're not trying to lock the worlds anymore. They're just trying to
not
find
their
the members
problem.
of 13.
This is, frankly, not their problem. Like, they're only helping out because they decided that, at the goodness of their heart to do that. They could just up and leave, and no one would care.
This game would be a lot shorter if it was just book it straight to the
The
organization
only
members.
thing that's keeping there is the fact that they need to find some way to get to unlock more lanes between.
Oh, yeah, it's true. They do need the item. They can't just immediately leave.
Oh, man. So, yeah, Mushu found this cave, and it turns out it was a whole huge trap.
Oh, no!
But, of course, you could see this coming because, of course, it happened this way. Why wouldn't it be a trap? On the bright side, though, there's no morale gauge.
Oh, good. Finally. Just gonna slowly walk out of frame.
And it's an ambush, so there's tons of Heartless. You kill them, we go on. You know how these work.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts, the combat's great, but the boss battles are kind of what make it. Otherwise, you're kind of just playing Kingdom Hearts. It's gonna be weird when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, to come to think of it, because I haven't played a Kingdom Hearts game in like over a decade, because I didn't play any of the portable ones.
Wow, you didn't play anything after 2?
Nope. Played 365 for
Wow.
about, or 358 for about, I don't know, an hour.
I'm impressed. That's actually...
I meant to play
Oh,
Birth by
so you
Sleep
have no
forever.
idea what's going to happen after this game. Oh,
That's
that's
why I
going to be fun.
That's why I keep asking you about Birth by Sleep. Because I don't know, I've never played it.
Oh, this is going to be fun, Sam. This is going to be fun.
Oh,
For me,
boy.
anyway. I have no idea it's gonna
Yeah.
be fun for you.
This is the end of my, like, hazy knowledge of Kingdom Hearts. It's gonna be great.
So I resent the fact that just because one soldier left, the entire town gets razed.
Yeah. So raised into, like, little non-existence.
I resent the fact that Ping thinks it's all her fault. Like like of course she has survivor's guilt, but like if her presence alone is the difference between this army succeeding and this happening, this army is objectively terrible.
Where did it go?
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Toward the summit.
We'll stop them.
Like,
You kinda
Come
is
on!
your fault.
Right.
I resent you thinking that
You mean my fault?
because it's wrong.
Shan Yu and the Heartless
How
did
dare
this,
you.
not us. Captain, if you track down the villagers, we'll handle
That's correct.
It's alright, Sora knows how to divert guilt. He's really good at it.
To be fair, that's not diversion of guilt. That is stating the obvious. At least in my eyes.
Yeah.
Like I said, if one soldier is the difference between this happening and this not happening, your army sucks. Oh yeah, where were you, by the way? God, this writing is so lazy. This scenario writing is so lazy that it really pisses me off. This is one of my biggest problems with Kingdom Hearts 2. The fact that all of these scenarios are just so lazy.
Attack!
Whew.
I will
Okay.
admit that this is technically very impressive for the time. And even now. The scene we're about to...
Oh.
This is a very technically impressive thing.
Let me tell you, Brandon, about a little game called Dead Rising. Now, with the power of the Xbox
Keep in mind,
360
Dead Rising... Yeah. Keep in mind, this is PS2 era technology, which was not great.
No. How much RAM did the PS2 have? It was like megabytes, right?
No. I don't actually know, but I know the PS3 had 512 megabytes. And
Yeah,
that was
'cause the 360
significant.
360, they originally had 256, and
Yeah.
devs said they needed 512, so it had to have less than 256, I would think. I mean, what if it just...
Yeah.
I wonder if it only had like 4 megs of RAM or something?
Like,
So
whatever
ridiculous.
they had, like, there are a lot of stories of technical constraints being worked around on the PS2 era.
Game development is an incredible feat. What do you think about it?
Especially during that time, we just didn't have much technologically to work with.
Yeah, because we were between that era of, like, you know, we were out of the nascent 3D era where we were just figuring it out, but we weren't quite at the era of, like, oh, we have a little bit extra breathing room as far as, like, you know, quad-core processors.
Because now we're in an era
and
where
RAM.
those restrictions really aren't as important anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This was still kind of the time of, like, we gotta figure this shit out. We gotta figure out where to cut corners.
Oh, Flint, I need.
I like it. Good plan.
Wait a second!
Yep.
So there's no subtitles for any of this for some reason. I like how there is still some humor.
Yeah. Yeah, like
It's a shame it's not original jokes.
yeah, that's the thing. Like that, it kills me.
Look out!
You didn't see that? You think the captain would have heard that and be like, you guys hear rumbles again?
Yeah. Like,
Sounds like an avalanche.
avalanches aren't quiet.
Just by their very nature of being a fucking
They are,
mountain.
in fact, the polar opposite of quiet.
Some might say they are loud.
Yes.
Easy to hear.
They are not a dull roar. They are, in fact, a very loud roar.
Nothing.
I should never have doubted you. From now on, you have my trust.
Thank you, Captain.
Man, first she uses me as a lighter, then she turns
You're talking
into a
dragon, though. It's still
cannonball.
fucking
The
weird.
head ancestors gonna hear about this. You know, that's it. I give up. I can't take this no more. Come on, Mulan. Let's quit this charade and go home, girl.
Mushu.
What?
Mulan? A woman? It can't be.
Ping! Captain!
It can't
Oh,
be.
You're okay.
You all knew,
Physically
didn't
cannot
you?
be.
You knew Ping was really a woman in disguise.
Bull.
I can't believe you
About
lied
that.
to me.
Hmm.
The punishment for high treason
Went
and
from trust to
dishonoring
no
the army.
trust in a matter of like
In a
I
matter
don't
of
know, minute.
seconds.
Yeah.
Get out of my sight. Now.
High
Go
treason?
undismissed.
But, Captain,
I mean-
Treason?
Paid.
I'm not familiar with Dynasty era Chinese politics, but that doesn't sound completely wrong considering it was
The
fuck, I
Emperor
don't
is
know, like
waiting.
the
Move
not
out.
1,000 years yet.
No,
It's metal.
like, I'm not exasperated because this isn't historically accurate. I'm exasperated because that still seems excessive.
Even in the context of history, it still seems excessive.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Mulan.
Yeah.
I blew it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird when you think about it, especially considered today, when it's like, oh yeah, like, you know, men and women can also just equally fight, or it's pretty, they can both fight equally well.
Like, it's not like she wasn't fighting her damnedest, even though
Yeah.
she objectively is much better
It's no big
as
deal.
Mulan than she is as Ping when it
So
comes to
Ping,
combat.
I mean,
Objectively.
Mulan, what are you gonna do
So
now?
maybe she is actually kind of holding
back
back
home.
as Ping.
You know your daddy's gonna be steamed as a chicken dumpling.
Hey, Chinese jokes.
Relax. We'll take our share of the blame.
Thanks. You're all wonderful friends.
Just so, that's weird. That was a weird bit.
Yes, it was. But it's a very Disney bit.
Yeah, that's true. Why did Mulan become a soldier in the first place? I haven't seen Mulan in...
Because her father
Decades.
was conscripted and he's a 60-year-old man.
It was like a Hunger Games situation.
So, yeah, where it's like you need to bring someone from your family needs to go in the army, but none of the men in her family were physically able to take the role. So rather than face dishonor for family dishonor, she decided just to impersonate a man and then defend the nation in her family's name.
Shan
Sure.
Yu.
He's alive.
He's
I
heading
believe
for
there
the
is a
Shang.
historically
He's
like
got
there
to
is
warn
some
Shang.
historical woman named Mulan who did something similar to that, but I might be wrong.